record. I'm recording it so that y'all can get a beautiful replay of this. You want, I'm going to upload it to YouTube later. I will email it out to my list if you guys are on my list. If not, just go to kellywants.com. Sign up for that free spirit guide meditation, and you'll also get a replay of this later tonight. So the intention of this is I wanted a very accessible way for everyone to access spirit through this global shift. Because if you guys know me, you know that I am 100% about that interpersonal transformation to become the new you. We're now in the midst of a global shift. So I want to help guide you guys through this in an empowering way so that we obviously help focus on the shift of Earth and the humanity, so we all go towards a more like loved-based way of living. But I also want to help guide you guys to stay particularly focused on your desires. You very much have a choice. Oh, they're already coming in. You guys very much have a choice to shift into the fear and the panic, and now is the time to self-sacrifice and just give, because there's people less off than you. Or you have the choice to focus on, hey, the world is shifting. You all know from your personal growth that when you go through those personal growth, it seems scary, it seems frightening. Old parts of you fall away and die. Sometimes you feel like you're crazy, going crazy. Sometimes you feel like, am I really supposed to be doing this? Hint, if you're there, you can manifest a feeling state of, I'd like to feel better. I'd like to feel more reassured about this. I'd like to know and feel that I'm on the right path. I'd like a sign. You guys can very much ask for that in these times. I'd like a sign that this is the right offer I'm supposed to put out there. I'd like a sign that I'm supposed to continue on as business as usual. I'd like a sign that it's okay for me to continue enjoying. I'd like a sign, universe, of where I can get my next job. I was laid off. I'd like some hints. I'd like to start being guided towards. We need you guys to focus on your personal desires. The more that you can allow yourself to thrive, the more that others, when they're in a moment of despair, can be guided to you. And we're going to give you a funny example. In Kelly's business mastermind right now, she was gently trying to encourage people to, some people, just start selling your services, and other people was, let's get your price up a little bit. That student came back and said, oh my God, you were trying to get me to $1,000 a month. I stumbled upon this website. This person charges $90,000 for 3 months. Okay, I think I'm okay to start selling at $1,000 a month. She found that website because she was focused on okay, I know that's the direction I need to go. Right now I feel bad about it though. Universe, can you allow me to feel better about this? You need to be willing to feel better. Because if you're in the despair, in the grief group, you want to feel better, obviously. And wouldn't it be nice? Would you want everyone else in the grief party with you? Or would you like the signs of hope, the signs of encouragement, the signs of inspiration, the signs of charity, the signs of philanthropy? You have to be willing to be a shining light, a shining star. And with that, we would very much like to go. Ooh, they gave me a specific name. Oh, there she is. Danielle, they want to start off with you.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, where are you at? What did you hear? Hit us with your questions.
Where I actually like the about charging more and realizing that other people charge. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. It actually rang a bell with me because it's like, I know my product is so good, my mentorship is so good, and it actually gets results where there's other programs that aren't getting the results that I'm getting people. So it's like, I can raise that price.
So take a breath. Take a breath. Growth doesn't need to feel like angst. Growth doesn't need to feel anxious. Growth doesn't need to feel like pushing. Someone in the chat wrote that Frozen song, Into the Unknown. Do you know that song?
Yes.
That song is about, it's a beckoning voice calling her forward. It's a rocket of desire. Desire. Does desire feel angst? Does desire feel anxious? Does desire feel bad? Does desire feel guilt?
No.
Desire. I am now aware. Oh, let the muscles in your shoulders relax and let go. Relax the muscles in your body. I'm now becoming aware that my mentorship is highly valuable. Now you can kind of gain a little bit of, oh, I see why Kelly kept raising her prices. I'm now becoming aware that my mentorship and my abilities, my service-based leadership is highly valuable. I like that. It feels good. It feels good that people are getting these amazing results. I like seeing them go from point A to point Z. I like their growth. And not only that, it's fun for me. I'm now becoming aware and awakening to the fact, to the idea that I have a desire to now allow more financial resources, more money, a man-made concept, something that's man-made. It's not a finite resource made by the earth. It is a man-made, arbitrary, theoretical thing that has a high value. I'm now ready for more of that to flow to me. That's a better state. Do you understand that? We're going to break it down more, but do you understand?
Yeah, completely.
When you're at a place of, I just want more money to flow through me. I want more money to flow through me for my gift, for my ability, for my mentorship. That's when we could do step 2 and can come from a variety of ways. That's when we can get hundreds and hundreds of people in a monthly membership program. That's when we could get you people who want to buy us, say, a $90,000 program with you. You don't get to determine what the value is for other people. That a lot of people like to call that shadow. A lot of people like to call that your subconscious, your block. Your biggest shadow right now, Danielle, is not quite taking responsibility for clients' results. A little bit of thinking you got to dig them out of the hole because they're in the hole, they can't see the way out. You just have to put the ladder down to them. It's up to them how they value it. There will be some people who have a similar growth story, a similar money story as you. And a lot of intuitives are intuitive, so they're able to manifest their next step. They're able to manifest their next step, their personal growth, their spiritual growth by free resources. So in their mind's eye, their belief system is, but this stuff shouldn't cost a lot. I just thought the good thought and it came to me. Are you following us so far?
Yes.
But there are other people who did not have a deliberate intention to come down and be a spiritual, a personal growth, a spiritual or a personal growth leader. You came down with that intention, so therefore that does come easily to you. Do you see that?
Yeah.
There are other people who came down and went, oh, look at that. There's a lot of people on earth who have a desire for more well-being. Well, I know, I love science and numbers, and maybe I could be the doctor to research a vaccine if a pandemic ever breaks out. For them, finding the right plant, finding the right chemical, mixing it together in their experiments, doing the test, that comes easy to them. I guarantee you, if you were Kelly, as intuitive as you two are, we're the ones in charge of doing the vaccine, you guys would be lost in reading books and having to reread them and having to reread them and learn chemistry. It wouldn't come easy to you. It would take years. Someone who that was their path when they came down, it would be quick. Understand?
Yeah.
You pay for medical services, do you not?
Yeah.
It might be easier to place a value on it when it's, my leg is broken, you patch it together, I could still live. But how do you place a value on an emotional broken heart when you can't see it? You can't see it via a test, but you can see it by the fact that they're living in pain, living in misery, living in an abusive relationship. What's the value of getting out of that abusive relationship to joy? And when this pandemic lifts, traveling around the world, what's the value on that?
Yeah, that's what I struggle with, because actually it's not what I struggle with. I think it's actually priceless. But I think how I feel is I struggle with making other people see the value on that.
That right there, that's your shadow. I struggle to make other people see the value. You're in worry of, will others see the value of what I provide? Why not set your dominant focus and intention on, I know that I would like to have more monetary resources flow to me than ever before. I would like more monetary resources to flow to me more than ever before. Because if you can place value on money, here's money. Someone makes eyeglasses cases. Someone makes pens. Oh, I need eyeglasses cases. I need pens. Here you go. Here you go. Bartering, trade. Hey, I need an eyeglass case. I make pens. Do you need it? Oh man, I already got like 10 of those. No, I don't. Okay, let me get you money. Countries allow themselves to accumulate more debt because it is a man-made thing that is not necessarily real in terms of tangible. Following so far?
Yes.
If you can place value on something that is man-made, why can't you allow yourself to just be on a path of awakening to the value of something tangible as repairing an emotionally broken heart? I'm ready to see and awaken to see value for my gift. So Kelly, one time, she did have a package. It was 10,000. At the end of it, her client just said, "I need your PayPal link." Kelly thought, "Oh, she's probably gonna send me a couple hundred or something." It was 2,000. She's like, "This was more valuable than I ever thought it would be working with you, and I never thought I'd have this type of awakening. This is worth more money. I have to pay you more." Just be in a place of allowing more resources to flow to you. I'm ready to connect with. So for the other issue, the worry of are they going to see the value? It's I'm ready for the people who see the value in my work. I'm ready for the people who see the value in my work. I now call them to me. You see that difference and shift?
Yeah.
We see that you're good for now, but do you have any questions?
No, thank you. You caught me off guard when you when you called on me. So I really appreciate you doing this and everything you're doing for everybody out there. So thank you.
Kelly's staying focused on us for now, but of course, you're part of humanity. We're all in this together. We want to see you thrive. We want to see you thriving, and we want to see everyone thriving. Hence why Kelly and I created this. So we love you, and we will skedaddle on down the line. I'm gonna go to Cynthia. Cynthia, we're here with you. How can we help? For those joining on Facebook, if you want to come hang out live on the live call, Tracy, Cece, click the Zoom link. The Zoom link's not in there. Kathleen will check out my business page and my personal page to get it in there to come hang out live. Cynthia, are you there?
What was that other one that came out? Star, SAR.
We could go to Casey if she is unavailable. Casey. I can't unmute you, Casey. You're going to have to do it. Spirit, you're picking up. Casey, are you there? Can you mute yourself? Or Cynthia, if you're there. Cynthia, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wonderful. Where are you at with what you've heard, or where are you at right now so we could come in and help?
Actually, I'm a physical therapy.
Do you have a quick question you want to ask for us, or do you just want to sit back and relax and listen?
I'd like to know where I'm going.
Where I'm going? Great question. Great question. Where I'm going is up to you. There's non-physical, there's physical. We're all one. You are a non-physical being who came down into a physical being. You have spirit within you. You chose to come down to non-physical into the physical body so that you can be on the deliberate leading edge of creation. You get to be in a delicious place of allowing desires to become aware to you. Do you see that?
Yes.
When you're in a place of, some people call it socialization, some people call it people pleasing. When you're in a place of, I've got to do this so so-and-so feels good, I've got to do this to be a good girl, tends to be when you get placed in a place of stuckness, but in a place of someone else guide me, someone else tell me what to do. It's right for me. What we were hoping to awakening everyone up to today is, I would like to experience X. I would like to experience renting a house beachfront in Malibu. I would like to experience world travel. I get right now there might be a little bit of slowdown of that, but inner being, I desire that. It's a desire that I have. Kelly was listening to those Cardi B memes going around. And she was like, someone from the Pentagon, tell me what's going on. Because I just want to wear my expensive clothes out to these expensive, extravagant places. She had desire when she was down in the broke house. I want expensive clothes. What's wrong with that desire from your point of view?
Desire from my point of view is I sort of feel like I want riches.
Our question was, what's wrong with Cardi B's desire from being poor to, I want to be able to buy myself expensive clothes. I want to be able to go to those galas, those Met galas, those fancy parties. I want to drive around in a luxury, expensive car. Just what's wrong with that desire from your point?
I don't see anything wrong with it. I was just telling myself this morning, it's okay to want riches. I love shiny things. I love what money can buy. So I don't think there's anything wrong to want more and want better.
If you don't, so take a breath, guys. Everyone take a breath and just relax the energy a bit. If you don't see anything wrong with her having those desires, then you would allow right now, hey, I desire this, spirit, can you bump me in that direction? That's a very powerful place to be in. Do you see that?
Yes.
So take one more breath, relax the muscles in your body, your neck. Everyone relax the muscles in your stomach. Tell us right here, right now, Cynthia, what do you desire?
Financial freedom.
I desire financial freedom. What's financial freedom to you?
The ability to buy whatever we need and whatever we want without guilt or hard labor work or thinking that we have to work that way.
So I desire allowing finances to flow to me in a smoother, softer, gentler way.
Yes, ma'am.
That's your affirmation. Money is now flowing to me in a smoother, softer, gentler way. I now allow myself to push the easy button when it comes to money. I'm now awakening. What this global pandemic, what this global shift is really awakening me to is the fact that money, even though it's an arbitrary man-made thing, and it's because we've all agreed it has value, I'm starting to awaken that I want more of that to flow to me. Talk to us. Where are you at on that topic?
That's exactly where I'm at. I've accepted that. And on my way to physical therapy, I was telling my inner being, it's okay for me to want these. Bring these opportunities to me. Allow these workman's comp people to see that I earn this money. I deserve this money. This money is mine.
Okay, hold on. There's a lot in there. We want to unpack this for you, and it will deliciously help everyone listening too. Money is a struggle. It's a struggle to earn money. It's a struggle to make money. That's the vibration that you're emanating at right now. I want more money, but it's hard to get it. I want more money, but I now have some sort of physical limitation on me. And I know how hard it was to earn the kind of money I was earning beforehand. And now I can't even put forth that kind of energy. So now I'm fucked. That's what we heard, just to sum it up for you.
Yes.
So it's got to be, oh, here you go. You're ready to hear it. You just shifted. Wow, I'm now aware that I want to earn money in a new way. I'm now allowing money to come to me in a whole new way. There you go. Now, you have to let go of we're a little bit more speaking to everyone now than just specifically you. You guys have to let go of the failure of the school systems. No one ever taught me this. My parents were immigrant. They didn't know. They didn't teach me. I'm therefore doomed to set up in this struggle. My mom never grew past this. So now this is my struggle. It's my struggle. It's my struggle. The only reason why it's a struggle is because you guys are calling it a struggle. Many of you know Kelly's story. You know her household she grew up in. Kelly had a client recently say to her, you know, I hired you because you had it worse off than me in your childhood, and I see the success that you got. I knew that you were the one who could guide me through the mental mindset shifts. The more that you allow yourself to have desires and enjoy them, The more that one, you'll enjoy them, the more that two, you can be a source of inspiration. So you're awakening to be a source of inspiration for others. I'm awakening to the fact that I want it to be easier. Easier. Okay. Going back to the topic of money. Letting go of my parents didn't this, the school system failed us. They talked about parallelograms, not this, not that. Kelly, for a time period there, it was just being hit in her face. Financial literacy is a self-course. Financial literacy is something that you're going to have to guide. You get to be the one to discover how to earn money easier for your children and their children. Do you see the power in that?
Yes.
Get out of the blame, get out of the past, get in the, whoa, this is a very rude awakening. This global shift, this whatever physical limitation I have going on right now, this just feels like I ran into a wall at 30 miles an hour. So no, this doesn't feel good. This panic doesn't feel good. I don't like how any of this feels. I'm turning a new leaf. I'm turning the page in my books, which is now going to have finances flowing to me so much easier. Finances are going to flow to me so much easier. I don't know how, but I know they're going to flow to me. And here you go. And I now know that I'm awakening that it might take more knowledge. Knowledge is the #1 vibration. If you Google emotional guidance list, I'm awakening to new knowledge of money, earning money for me. I might have to read some books. I might have to reread them a couple of times. Kelly and Dee, they're spiritual leaders. The spiritual stuff's come quickly to them. Kelly can look at a spiritual book, put her hand on it, and absorb most of what she needs from it. When Kelly puts her hand on a math book, she's hit with this backlash. She's like, oh my God. The financial books, she reads it once just for like, let me just get used to the language. Let me just get used to the words. Let me just get used to the format of this person. Then she reads it a second time for, now let me try to understand it. She has to read them a couple of times. Do you see anything wrong with that?
Not at all.
There you go. Can you just allow yourself, I'm now manifesting new ways to make money. When you're in that place, you're wide open. Step 2 will bring you all the different ways. You'll start becoming aware of capital gains, of assets, of real estate, investments, stock, of how to negotiate a higher hourly wage, of how to work remotely. And then as they come to you, step 1, you do a rock of desire. Step 2, you allow us to deliver. Step 3, you receive. Oh, thank you for this book that's teaching about financial literacy. Oh, thank you for this teacher. Oh, thank you for this workshop. If you're here and you want to be here, you can't get there from there. You got to take the next step. And that might mean reading some books. It's going to be self-taught. Your parents didn't teach you. The school systems didn't teach you. Do you really expect a school system by any government agency to fully prepare a human being for everything from ages 5 to 18, that's supposed to fully prepare you for everything from 19 to 90?
Not at all.
I now allow myself to absorb information easily. I allow the ideas to flow to me. So step 4, you get so good at receiving that it just seems like you're in the synchronistic flow, and people will be in a place of, how does she have it so good? How does she have it so good? Step 5, if you hit contrast, so we'll give you a specific example here. Oh, wow, they taught me about investing in stock, how to invest. Kelly was looking at, she was reading a lot of books on how to invest during a stock market crash. And Kelly was like, oh my God, I now understand how to buy EFTs and index funds, which ones are better, and how to do it. She was like, oh man, but I took 9 months off last year, and that would have been my savings. That would have been the money that I could have done without for a while. Now she's at a place of, do I feel comfortable letting this cash go towards that, knowing in 3, 4, 5, 7 years from now, it will make me a couple mil. It's that checks and balances of right now versus future gain. Do you see that?
Yes.
She can't stay in a place of, why did I take 9 months off last year? It's a, dang, you know what? Those 9 months were great. Now I'm aware that it's okay to continuously allow more and more and more in and have multiple revenue streams. So now that she's manifested that, and she's going to weigh, how much of this do I feel comfortable releasing to future gains? Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Let's go with the path that she doesn't. Would you want her to stop? Would you want her to go, well, that didn't work. See, it takes money to make money and I don't have money. Would you want her to stay there?
No, not at all.
So instead, she's talking about it, thinking about it. Maybe I will do that. Maybe not. Let's see. We would want her, well, now we're going to go to you. We would want you to be in a place of, all right, universe, thank you for all that knowledge I gained, because now you're in appreciation and knowledge, which are the highest vibes. I appreciate that knowledge. I appreciate that path of ways money can come to me. You know what doesn't feel good to me, though, is giving up some of my cash reserve right now. Step 5, admit what doesn't feel good, so you can then go back to step 1 with your newfound clarity to set off a new rocket of desire. It doesn't quite feel so good to empty out my savings for this. So I need a new way, please. I need a new way, please. I need a new way, please. Do you see that? Do you see how that will keep you in the flow?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any questions for us?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Spirit, who is next? Let me expand it so I can see everyone's name. Thanks for joining, everyone. Oh, and guys, if you do want to go through your quarantine with Spirit with me, I have started a very accessible program. It is only, you're going to be proud of me. It's $197 for 2 months. You immediately get access to a repository, a library of hundreds of hours of content with me working with my one-on-one clients on every topic: love, money, business success, spiritual growth. Every topic's in there, and I'm adding new content all the time. So you get immediate access to that just as an extra gift, because I know we're all at home and we all need something to do. But there's also 3 live broadcasts starting in April every week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that you can either join live or catch the replay, with the sole aim to help everyone navigate through this pandemic, and to also, the second goal, to help you thrive during this time. So if you want that, go to kellylunt.com/quarantine with Spirit. Kathleen's probably going to drop that link, though. Okay, Spirit, who is next? Oh, it's Rhonda. Okay. Rhonda, can you hear us?
Yes. Oh, Ellie, I'm sorry.
How are you?
Uh,
Muted yourself. I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
Okay, talk to us. Where are you at? How are you? Can you hear us, Rhonda?
Yes.
Go ahead and talk to us. Tell us, where are you
Okay.
at? What would you desire? Rhonda, are you talking right now? I wonder why I can't hear you. Okay, Spirit.
She's writing in the comments, Kel.
I need to talk to you guys live to be able to do it. Spirit, what do you want to do? Do you want to move on? Do you want to answer that? Okay, we'll do this one. Kathleen, we're gonna keep her eyes closed so she can focus on this. Tell us if she writes anything in the comments.
Okay.
Rhonda, hear everything we've said before this. Everything we've said before this. There's a little bit of wound up. Be at a place of, universe, I need to know how I'm going to make it through this. Universe, can you start giving me signs about how I'm going to make it through this? I'm part of the group that's being negatively financially impacted by this. Universe, I need to know how it can come to me. Start showing me different ways to bring everything we've said before this. What was that? Okay. So, okay. Ooh, let me get them back, guys. Rhonda, you need to be in a place of If that's not how the money is coming to me, what's the way, universe? Who do I need to call? Where do I need to go? What do I need to do? That's clearly not the way my finances are coming to me. What is the way, universe? And then Rhonda, you need to be in a place of being willing to be guided towards a feeling of hope and a feeling of inspiration first before you can get the actual desire. You can't get there from there. Can you find hope? Can you find inspiration? Can you tap into that stimulus plan the US government is handing out?
She says, yes, how am I going to make it? I'm strapped financially.
You're going to make it. Well, number one, you're going to make it no matter what. What aesthetics you have around you, that part is going to be largely determined on where and how you focus. Kelly, when she was an HR manager and office receptionist. She wasn't making that much living in San Francisco, one of the most expensive places. Universe, I don't know how you're going to do this. I know I desire travel, and good luck, because my job is a desk job that you have to be there to greet the door. 2 months later, she was traveling from California to Maine by herself. In that 2 months' time, she was quickly led to a new job. It had a $15,000, $20,000 pay raise. And Kelly's like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. I didn't know I could, just like that, I could have flipped a switch and earned more money. And then when she ran the math, she went, wait, this is still, I need an extra $20,000 to be able to pay for a $100 hotel every night. But the feeling in her chest was so good. It was like that frozen. It was something beckoning her forward. And Kelly just thought to herself, damn, something that feels this good. It can't turn bad. This feels so good. She took the leap of faith, gave up her apartment, and started traveling. What unfolded for her was a 2-year journey from California to Maine and back. 20 of those 24 months, she didn't pay for rent. She stayed in an aunt's house who was a matriarch of the family, which then led to people, hey, Kelly, we're your cousin so-and-so. We live here. Do you want to come stay with us for a week? Hey, Kelly. Kelly didn't have to make any phone calls. People called her that entire 2 years. It trickled into family, extended family, friends of friends. Oh, I met you at so-and-so's wedding. Oh my God, are you coming through Boston? You know, it's not a nice accommodation, but we have a huge living room that has its own door. If you'd want to come stay with us, we would love to just get to meet and know someone like you.
Rhonda says, I would love to move out of the city into the country. Will my son bring my grandson to see me?
Rhonda, being blunt, you are caught up in the particulars and the specifics of it. You are caught up in wound up energy. If I do this thing I want, will this bad thing happen to me? You have a belief system in you that you're gonna need to crack. We can crack thought patterns. We can crack life belief systems. Belief systems that have been there for a while, we need more than one workshop to do it in. You have a belief system that if one good thing happens to me, 10 other bad things happen to me. Anytime something good happens, something bad happens. You've got to let that go. I'm starting a new life and turning a new leaf right now. Maybe things can happen well for me. Maybe things can start to, maybe one good thing can happen and maybe a second good thing could happen. If that's possible, I'd sure like to believe that. If that's possible, I would sure like to believe that. And there's attendees, Kathleen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to be in a place of seeing how more than one good thing at a time could happen to me. That's what we need your focus on. And we want to switch over to Alyssa.
Oh, hi.
Alyssa, you're perfect after that. Would you not agree?
I'm perfect after that? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's definitely, but yeah, that all resonates with me too. So yeah.
Allowing to get better for me. The struggle served me for a while. Do you want to talk about that with us, or do you want us to keep going?
I don't know. I mean, did the struggle really serve me? I'm not sure that it ever really served me.
From our point of view, no. You're non-physical who came down to experience physical. When we're in non-physical, we're always, oh, I want to experience going there. You get down there, like, oh, but I don't have the money for that. We're like, what the hell is the point of going down there if you're not going to allow yourself to go there? From our point of view, no. But let us give you an example. Kelly, money blocks, you guys like to call it. She realized she grew up with a little bit of a pampered lifestyle. She grew up knowing she was a trust fund baby. Was the trust fund ripped away from her illegally, technically by earth standards? Was that shattering for her? What she decided there was, I'm not going to fight this bullshit and fighting over a dwindling pool. I'm going to figure out how to earn money in a new way. Bada bing, bada boom, you two were connected. It set her on her course. The more that, okay, so as she was going down the path of success in business, she was hitting a point where she was going to start out earning her parents and enjoying it in a much easier way. You understand us so far?
Yeah.
And she realized, oh my God, I'm scared shitless about earning them, because if I out earn them, they'll feel bad. So do you see how does it serve you in terms of her ability to have world traveled and get 40 karat diamonds on her neck? No. Did it serve her that in her mind, if I don't earn more than this, I could still love and connect with my parents?
Yeah.
You got to take a blunt look at what's the part of me that's manifesting this? What's the part of me that likes under earning? What's the part of me that thinks me earning more than others will be bad for them? What's the part of me? How does this serve me? Okay, so you're here and you want to be here. We always want to encourage people that it's like turning a radio, or in modern word, it's like a URL. If you type in a URL for the web, for the internet, and it keeps going to a broken page, aka misery, aka not making enough money, aka what am I going to do? Would you not want to figure out a new website to put in there to get going to something that will actually help you?
Yeah.
So we do view it as just turn the new switch. But for you, if you can't possibly see it, be at a place of, I'd like to see how. I'd like to understand what part of me is attracting this. So it could be love and connection. We're picking up some of that. There's, for Kelly specifically, which we think will hit home for you, the biggest one for her was, oh my God, my family has always had this mentality that if you're struggling to get by but working so hard, there was always so much money there for her. When she was $20 shy every month, right after college of bills, they were sending her thousands. When guys, I don't need money I don't need money this month. Of course, would she have liked more? Yes. I don't need it. I earned 100 more than what I need this month to scrape by. They immediately pulled back all resources and they said, good luck, hon, you're now on your own. At that moment, she quickly went back to struggle, because do you see how that served her in the moment?
Yeah.
When she was starting her business, she went, wow, if I keep going down this path, if I have 1 month of success, they're going to whip it away real fast, because there's already a clash of belief systems happening between Kelly and her family. Wait, so what work do you do? Guys, I winded business down so I could come hang out with you. And plus, I see my clients on Friday. I should go back to watching TV with them in the living room. You're lazy. No, I'm not. I plan my resources so I can come down here. She didn't have a stockpile of money. She had enough to go down for a week and get right back. So you kind of see how there could be that clash of belief system.
Yeah.
Earns more. It kind of means you might not have the same dynamic with your family as you did. Years later, Kelly lovingly dubs 2019 as the year that I divorced my family. End of 2019, early 2020 is the time frame where I figured out visitation rates. Some of them, no visitation rates. Some of them, phone calls. Some of them, I could spend a day or two with them. See where we're going with all of that?
Yeah.
So what happened? Kelly went, all right. It was one of the scariest things for her. I'm going to continue to allow these resources to flow. And I'm scared shitless that in 3 months, if this stops, that there won't be any help for me. Her affirmations, I'm learning to walk in a new way. I'm learning to walk in a whole new way. Before I had someone walking right behind me with crutches in case I fell. And now that person's not there. Now there's no crutches. oh my God, gasp. I think this is what they call adulting. I'm adulting. I'm on the path of adulting. I'm on the path of allowing myself to view my ability to provide for myself in a whole new way. We need you and everyone who's in this category. You need to speak very general about the topic. 10,000 in 10 days, that brings up pain in your chest. Don't talk about it. If it feels bad, that's your inner being saying, of course, of course. Hey, I'm discovering new ways to think about money. I'm discovering new ways to feel about money. You see the difference in how those feel in you?
Yeah.
That's your inner being going ding, 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 right path, that feels good. Your desires, your path will be like that Disney song, Into the Unknown. Oh, come this way, come this way. Your inner being is the non-physical that came down this physical body. It's going, oh, you want that? Come this way, come this way. We're going to give you a really funny example. Kelly's favorite nursery with all her beautiful plants is closed because of the quarantine thing happening around. And Kelly went, oh crap, I clipped some clippings and the roots are wet. Well, I need to plant them. All right, well, if I'm supposed to wait a couple weeks till it opens up, fine, but intervene. I need some soil and a planter, so you work on it. I'm going to go about my other stuff. She was definitely doing it half jokingly, kind of thinking, yeah, I'll just go in 2, 3, 4 weeks, or worst case scenario, I'll PM her and go, hey, can you just drop me off one outside my door? I'll PayPal you before you come over. Let's do this with quarantine. She was kind of like, but you see how all of that was focused on solution?
Yeah.
So what happened, her inner being guided her on a walk. She was walking past an abandoned building that had been abandoned for over a year. She got the inspired idea. A lot of you are not going to like this, but this is what you all need to hear. She got the inspired idea to run sprints. She laughed and went, yo, inner being. Oh, inner being. I'm a chunky monkey right now. I don't run sprints. You want me to walk? Sprint. We want to sprint. And I was like, oh, well, Jesus, fine. Where do you want me to sprint? She did the sprint. As she was walking back from the first one, she was like, do you feel that in my knees, inner being? Are you sure there's not another exercise you want to do? So sometimes a path you take will have physical human level growing pains like her knees. And her inner being kept giving her that glow. So she went, okay, let's do this. Now that after 3 times, she's like, oh my God, sprints are easy. Oh my God, sprints make your abs look sexy. These were so worth it. And I only need to do 5 or 6 of them to get great results. Inner being, you rock. Sorry for doubting you. After she finished the walk, she looked right down. She looked at that abandoned building and saw 2 planters right there. Really nice ones, ceramic. She was like, no, I'm not going to be a Robin Hood. She looked at the building. She walked around. She's like, yeah, that thing is still abandoned. Well, damn, inner being, I didn't even know those were there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that those were there. But the inner being, everything in here, everything on earth gives off a vibrational essence, a wavelength, a radio wave, however you guys might like to think about it. Your inner being knows where all of that is. I want more money, but my parents might not. If I have a couple really good months, they might not help me in 3 months. Your inner being's like, go this way, and you're hitting a wall. All right, inner being, I'm learning to earn money in a new way, and I'd like to. It might be a little bit of there might be physical, earthly growing pains as you do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can you simply be at a place of, I allow myself to feel better about earning money on my own. I'm growing new legs, and the new legs, write it out, journal it every day. The new legs involve money coming to me easier. It involves a new way for me to provide for myself. I don't know what the new way looks like yet. My inner being is the one that knows that, and my inner being is the one beckoning me, guiding me forward. I just know that I need to take that step. Kelly had to take that sprint step and go, oh, that you mainly wanted me to sprint. Yeah, I get the manifestation of a more vibrant, alive body, but also to get me some planters. She quickly went, all right, universe, that was great. That was great. I get it. Be open. I'm open. Next time though, I would like to receive them in a way where I exchange money for it. So thank you. But my step 5, I feel a little, even though it's abandoned, it's been there for well over a year. I would like to feel this way when I obtain planters next time. It's that constant re-clarification, that constant recalibration of next time I experience this, I'd like for it to feel this way. Next time there's a pandemic, this would be for Rhonda. Next time there's a pandemic, I'd like to experience what it's like to have a reservoir of money. I don't need to know how it's coming there. Step 2 is your job. Guide me. I'll take the steps. Okay, fine. You want me to start going on walks? I'll go on walks. You want me to vacuum and clean out my house? I'll vacuum and clean out my house. Like, oh, wow, what's this like 20-carat diamond I found stuck in the, we're not saying that is the specific thing that will happen, but your inner being knows and it will guide you. I want to give you one more funny example. Kelly has a set of earrings. It's not the one she's wearing today, but they're ones that she bought when she was doing her 2-year traveling. She thought she lost them. When she came to Chattanooga 2 years later, and she was just starting to discover step 2 is not my job. She went, all right, universe, I want those earrings. I want those embedded. Oh, I want those earrings. And I clearly don't know which state I may have lost them in when I was traveling through 37 of them 3 years ago. Hell, I don't even know if they're here in Chattanooga. They could have fallen out, but you know what? Inner being, you're the one that you know where they are, right? If someone picked them up, you can give them the impulses, lead them down a rabbit hole to who's this Kelly Lunt? Hey, I don't know why, but I have a feeling around you and these earrings. Are these yours? She's like, that would certainly delight me. God, that would be a really delightful story. That's how it came to me. Not my worry though, chop, chop. And she's like, and by the way, I'm not taking secondhand sloppy seconds on this one. If it's not those exact earrings, then it's a damn near similar quality of an earring coming my way. Do you see all of that?
Yeah.
That day went by, she was guided to clean. As she was cleaning, she rearranged her furniture and had a little workout corner, put all her workout stuff there before it was scattered all over her apartment. Okay, step 1. Step 2, the next day, Kelly hadn't been working out for a while. She goes in ebbs and flows with her workouts, if you guys can't tell from this live. Her inner being was 8-pound weight, 8 pounds weight. She's like, no, the 5 pounds are here. The 8 pounds in my car. 8-pound weights, 8-pound weights. Oh, her inner being was guiding her. Come this way. Come this way. And did she have her human level? This is frustrating. I just want to do this stupid workout that I really don't want to do. Fine, I'll walk down to my car and do it. She walked down to her car, picked up the 8-pound weights and laid right underneath them. It doesn't give you a clue that those weights were sitting there for about 3 years. Were the earrings right underneath them. Your inspired ideas and your inspired impulse may not be if you do this, you'll get this result. Will Rhonda if you call this person, you'll get $10,000? No. Will it be call this person? Oh no, I know someone who just needs someone to answer the chat on a website. Let me call them and see if they're working. They call them. Oh no, I just filled that, but so-and-so needs this. What's her number? Let me give her a call. Do you see how that might be the path?
Yeah.
Most people are here, they want to be here, and they going and finding weights is not going to get me my earrings. Going and finding weights is not going to help me lose 50 pounds, and all I want to do is lose weight right now. You got to be guided to the path of going on a walk. You got to be guided to the path of lifting weights. You got to be guided to the path of X, Y, Z. Make sense?
Yeah.
You good for now?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to do one more, and it's going to be, Andrani popped in. Sup, Andrani? Andrani. While we're waiting for Indrani to hear her name and come back to the show, Kathleen, would you please drop a link that if people would like focus services to apply to work with me one-on-one? I have 2 spots left for some one-on-one work, and I have a group program also open right now. If you'd like to find out more about those and get on a call to see if it's right for you, go to kellylunt.com/apply so you can get more of my focus services and attention on you. And Indrani, if you're Indrani. So go there, just fill out some questions. Let me know where are you at, what are you struggling with, what are you trying to manifest. And let's get on a call to see if it's right for you. It may not be, it might not be. Indrani, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, there you are. Okay. Give me one quick more second. So you can do that if you want focused one-on-one services to make sure that you stay thriving and getting your manifestations, even with the global shift. Or if you just want a lighter touch for the next 2 months, you can go to kellylunt.com, quarantine with spirit, and I'm doing 3 live broadcasts per week for you guys, April and May, for $100. Not only that, but you get instant, immediate access to repository, hundreds and hundreds of hours to record content. Your choice, guys, how you want more. I will do this free workshop Saturday and Sunday as well, 11 a.m. Same exact link. Out whichever way you would like. Okay, and Johnny, we would like to wrap this up with you. We think you'll help. We'll get the crowd bumped up into the flow of money and juicy, rapturous goodness. Where are you at?
Hi. I'm just doing it. It was so funny because I just opened up mail as you were talking, and I have unexpected money that they're trying to find. They're trying to track me down to send it to me. I'm like, yes, please find me and send it over. So yeah, everything's going well. I know that there are some thoughts to be like, okay, well, now that I'm not launching my new program, I'm noticing that there is some shifts that I can do to get into that place of the possibilities instead of the limitations. So that's what I'm sensing into now.
Yeah, we want to break that. You nailed it, but we need to, now that I'm not launching, that's kind of where the stuck energy is.
Okay.
Reword it for us and just say it a little bit slower and we'll come in and vibe.
Okay. While I am feeling into launching my next program, I am stepping into possibility.
You got it.
Oh, okay, go. Okay.
Well, I'm in the midst of a launch and I'm doing actions and I'm taking steps and I'm putting forth human level effort. I can tangibly, visibly see, hey, this is worthy of resources. Come to me. But now that I'm not taking as much action, there's this slight thing that I see needs adjustment that can still allow money to flow to me. Is that a fair enough way to restate it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You have a belief, and it's okay, guys. Is there we don't want to use the word effort. Is there effort that you put forth to allow something to come to you? Yes. If you're inside and you want to feel better, will your inner being guide you to step outside and you have to take action to walk outside to get the vitamin D and all that juicy goodness? Yes. So we're not saying that you do absolutely nothing. We're saying that you leave your mindset as open as possible so the inner being could just allow. And Johnny, Kelly had to walk. That abandoned building is like 150 feet from her door. She's like, wow, I got like designer ceramic, pretty expensive things kind of for free, and literally showed up in my back step. Universe thought, okay, good, but I want to buy it next time. Come on, I want to feel like this was great. I feel good. Woohoo. I want to feel better about it though. So it's not that it has to be much effort. It's that it has to be, universe, I want to feel better. Here you go. I want to feel better about having it easy. I want to feel better about having it even easier.
Yes.
Because you full well know the next time that you want to launch something, you'll be like, oh, this is the juicy thing. These are the posts you want written. Let's write this and let's help some people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a packet. Because there's a little bit, we're going to talk about your last crash. There's a belief system in there needing to justify why you have it so good. No, I don't always have it this flow. Remember the .com burst and blah, blah, blah years? Oh, you remember that pandemic? I don't know. I don't always have it this good. It's a means to justify why you have it so good right now.
Yes. Yes, that's what. And the program that I'm launching is Rapture for manifesting generators and generators. And I know that there is a little bit of, we're in a pandemic and I want to launch a program on Rapture. I can absolutely do it, but there is some thoughts there and some self-judgment on.
Kelly's launching a program, her most accessible price program, and she's calling it Quarantine with Spirit. If y'all got a quarantine, why not quarantine with high vibration over here in Spirit?
I love it.
Well, and on demand for a while, and she went, "Wait, it's not quite right, but well, okay, this feels good enough for now." And then this morning she went, "Oh my God, it's called Quarantine with Spirit. That's what it's called. He wants to quarantine with me," and now she's all excited about it. So we want to give you missed yesterday's workshop, and that's okay. You're just thinking how to. We're going to go through examples yesterday. We think it's a beautiful one. Sam Smith, do you know the guy?
Yes.
He posted a photo of him crying, his emotions while going through this time. People hit some backlash at him. Oh my God, Sam Smith, Anne Frank lived in a cardboard box for 2 years. Boo-hoo, you're quarantining in a $2 million home. That's not fair. And our blunt message yesterday was for that if anyone who has that reaction, you're not in the vibration of money. You're not in the vibration of money if that's your reaction to someone who has money. And we walk the group through it that if that's your reaction, how we would rather you see him, a more helpful way to see him so that you could allow money to flow to you is, wow, this whole time I've been, I want money, I want money, I want money, I want money, 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 money. And here's a man who has money. Here's a man who can still order Shay. He's a private doctor. Here's a man who's quarantining in a $2 million house, and wow, he's feeling those emotions. So, universe, I'm recognizing it's not just about money. It's also about feeling good right here, right now. Yes, I'd like more finances and resources to flow to me as I allow myself to feel good right here, right now, and enjoy life more right here, right now. Does all of that make sense to you so far?
Absolutely.
So now let's go back to Sam Smith. There are different people here to serve different people. Kelly's been having this. We're kind of slamming her with epiphanies right now because we need someone like her to step up more now. She's been watching Esther Hicks and watching Teal Swan. They are on the polar opposites of law of attraction. Esther Hicks is just tune to the new radio station. Just tune to the new radio station. If you want help, just tune to the new radio station. Baby boy, that's my genius. Come here. Teal Swan is shadow work, inner child work. If you want to unhook that deep womb trauma that you had growing up or that 2-year-old enmeshment trauma, I'm going to unhook that and then you're going to go sailing forward. When Kelly watches both of them, she's like, damn, if Teal Swan would just do this, this, and this, she'd manifest quicker and better. Damn, if Esther would just do this, this, and this, she could get rid of that annoying habit of hers that she doesn't like. It dawned on Kelly, she's like, oh my God, I'm the mix of the two. I'm willing to go to trauma, to low vibe stuff, but I also know how to help flip that Esther's way. So it's that person who wants both. It's the person who needs both. And then she was looking at though, yeah, but Teal Swan's really good at war trauma versus enmeshment trauma versus trauma when you were 5 versus trauma when you were 2. And Kelly loves learning that stuff. It helps her. It helps her clients. Oh, that's what's holding your business right now? Oh, that's actually because when you were 2, you didn't learn this concept. So let me just teach that to you really quick right now. Meditation, energy shift. And so by the way, the new way you speak about that is this way. And her clients go, Kelly, I just sold a $20,000 package overnight. What the hell? Okay, you see all of that? You see how Kelly is combining both for her results for her people? There are Esther Hicks people who go, oh no, that's too dark for me. That doesn't feel light enough. They'll have nothing to do with her. There's people on the Teal Swan side who think that I'm damaged. I need to work on this step by step. Because I agree, it is a next step, next step, next step. But if you stay here always cleaning up the past, why not allow yourself to clean up the past and enjoy new? Clean up the past and enjoy new. They're like, no, 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 you don't understand the pain I'm in. Because like, no, I do. I was there. I just understand how to move through it quicker than you. So you see that? Some people don't like her. Some people are, oh my God, I actually understand those two now. So Kelly was, all right, universe, I get it. If I hear this, oh, step up to a bigger life calling. I hear that. I'm picking up what y'all are throwing down. I need to feel better though, because when I watch Teal Swan in her zone of genius, I mean, that's 3-year-old trauma, that's 7-year-old trauma, that's this. She's like, I either have a lot of learning to do if I'm supposed to get there, or can you make me feel better about this? And so what we did is we guided Kelly. She was manifesting an emotional feeling state, and Kelly, that is the best things you can do for yourself. I want to feel better about my financial situation. I want to feel better about money coming to me. So we guided her to some workshops from Teal Swan of really getting in the nitty gritty of just 2-year-old trauma. And then we guided her to some Esther. That's when Kelly went to a live one of hers. And she was on stage and went, holy shit. Esther is guiding her through the self-concept of you that happens at trauma when you're 2. That's what she's doing right now, but she's doing it in a way of, oh my God, I get it. So she got it. And then she went, whoa, my spirit guides might channel that in a different way than both of them. It might rely and borrow on some of their work, but it's my unique spin and signature that I'm allowing to come forth right now. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, Andrani, back to you specifically and back to Sam Smith. Sam Smith was crying. Does he not deserve a therapist, a coach? How do you feel? Oh, so what I'm hearing is that you're actually really sad for all the people who don't have money. Oh, what I'm hearing is that you're actually just worried about your fans right now because you love them so much. Does he not deserve someone who could reflect back to him, who can help him guide through it?
Absolutely.
And being blunt, is a coach who's struggle bussing to make $2,000 a month going to be able to help someone like him?
No.
Someone like you could.
I didn't hear the last part.
Someone like you could.
Absolutely.
We're going to give you another example. Kelly was recently in a very, very wealthy gated community. It was a 6-figure fee in the that yearly HOA fee. Kelly went, that's a 6-figure amount for, holy shit, I didn't realize there was this much money that I need to start manifesting apparently. And so when Kelly was there, it was extreme wealth. Kelly went, oh, like, how many people live in that apartment building? The people that were there laughing went, no, honey, he owns the blah, blah, blah NFL team. That's just his house. And Kelly went, that's a house? It was very funny. It was very funny. And it was really funny. When Kelly went out to the patio, she went, wow, this is nice patio furniture. She laid on it. Her friend texted her like, hey, what are you doing? How are you? Kelly was like, oh, I'm just napping here on the patio furniture. This is more comfortable than my bed at home, and my bed's pretty comfortable. She went, well, it should be. It's $5,000 a chair. Kelly went, holy fuck me a river. She went, well, I'm going to go back to napping on this $5,000 chair because this is the most comfortable chair in my life. While she was there, though, she also heard stories of some of the pressure that can come with money. She was hearing stories of someone hired someone for a project, they signed a contract, they deliberately didn't show up, they deliberately didn't do a good job, they turned and sued the person. The lawyers were, damn, you might as well just pay him off because otherwise you're going to go to court. Like if you go to court, here's our fees, here's the court fees to file, they're going to file this, you'll then have to pay this, that will be about this amount of money, so why don't you offer him this much? Here's the amount he's suing you for. Here's the amount if you go to court. If you offer him this much, it's going to be more than he would get otherwise. Do you kind of see that?
Mm-hmm.
Kelly went, wow, I had no idea that they go through that. And not all of them, not everyone. Kelly was in a place of, all right, universe, if I really allow this bigger life service and that much more money to flow to me, because I know how this works, I need to know that I'll be safe. So Kelly had the experience of, oh, see, that means I'm not safe. It helped her refine her vibrations before she hits that financial stage. So do you see how her inner being was actually guiding her to that?
Yeah.
Here's your block. If I make a shit ton of money, people are just going to unjustifiably take it away from me. Kelly was like, oh, well, God, I'm glad I learned this now. I'm glad I learned this way by watching this man go through that versus me go through it. And then she went to, okay, universe, show me who this doesn't happen to. Esther stays out of the limelight. Teal mainly, for the most part, stays out of the limelight. But Esther's been able to amass large amounts of money, and no one can even pinpoint how much it is because no one knows. Okay, I get it. I don't need to be a celebrity. I don't need to be famous. I just need to step up and serve more people. Okay. There are different people on this planet who are leading forth different aspects of the world. It serves them all in different ways. If you didn't hear what we walked someone else previously through this, it serves them all in different ways. Are you going to be okay with helping the Sam Smiths of the world? Don't they deserve a hug too?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little bit more to rework there for you to step into full comfort of that. But for now, we find this at a good point to end this workshop, knowing, guys, that there are 2 more days of this juicy goodness with us. We like your words, Sandrani. If you would like more of our deliberate focuses, though, we could go to kellylunt.com/apply. We would love to co-create a plan just for you guys, or come quarantine with us. Either way you want to enjoy us, those are your 3 ways. But for now, we remain incomplete. They are saying, guys, that was so much fun, guys. I had so much fun channeling that for all of you. That was so much fun, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for everyone who joined. We'll drop some links, or if you have any questions on Indrani, I loved that. Go forth and serve Sam Smith and send me photos and call me in on it too. Be like, I know who you need, Sam Smith. You need Kelly.
Tag team it, girl.
Thank you, Kelly. Stay healthy.
Yeah, I will. Who is that? Oh, that's
Hi, it's Maria Rose.
Hey, Maria. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Good. Your voice sounds uplifting. All right, y'all. Love you all. You got the links. Join me tomorrow and Sunday. Let's make it a really good weekend. And join me in whatever continuity you want to join with me. You can always join my Facebook group, my business page. Stay in touch, guys. Love you.
Love you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, George.
You're welcome. Bye.